A midget now.
No, you don't. I'll leave that bit in. How you doing, everyone? Obviously, I'm out here with my two amigos, Stuart and Steve. How's it going?
Good, man.
Yeah? We haven't seen you for a while.
Been a little while, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been doing my own thing though, sneaking off.
Have
catching
you?
fish, yeah.
Sneaky Russian.
Yeah, well dodgy.
Always.
Well dodgy.
A Solent rat. But no, you've been doing all right fishing. You have as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, the guys have been watching me fish. It's been all right. I've been struggling. Steve and I were saying earlier, because we both work outside, obviously my coaching and Steve digging bait, it's probably been the worst year.
Horrendous. I can't believe how nice June was. And
Yeah.
after that, it's just been like this, isn't it? Wet and windy, rough.
Yeah.
Awful.
Well, you work outside, but you just sit in the office.
Most of
Yeah,
the time.
definitely sit in the office now.
Yeah, you got. But I know most of my viewers are in the UK, so it's the same for everyone. It's been horrendous, but we're out fishing. We've been wanting to go out. We last seen each other at the Sea Angling Classic.
Yeah.
We won't go into that. Fourth, third.
Yeah.
So we've done all right, but there's lots of things that kind of we won't go into because we might want to do it again sometime. But look, back to tonight. We are in the Solent, and we've got a chance of.
Well, stingrays, hounds, bass, gilted bream. We've already had hounds, dogs,
Yes.
little strap congers, so could be anything turn up.
Yeah, we've had a few fish. As you can tell, it's dark, all right? So we've all been working today. Steve's been digging, so we've met at high water. Is literally in about half an hour.
Yeah.
And we're going to fish it down.
Yep.
So what fishing you been doing lately, mate?
Work commitments have been tied up quite a bit. So mainly been out actually lure fishing.
Yeah.
Which I'm proper getting into at the moment.
Yeah.
And enjoying it actually, yeah. Something different to do in it.
No fishing for whales lately?
No, I've got the World Championships coming up in September now.
Yeah.
In Croatia, on the boat. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that. That's all prepped and ready for.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3-4 weeks out there.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Yeah.
But right, anyway, you know how we fish. We're going to fish hard. I got a bite on the right-hand rodlet. Yeah, here we are on the Solent. As you can hear, we've got a bit of a chop on. We've got a wind straight in our face. As you know, recently, everywhere we go, it's windy. So yeah, the filming can be quite difficult. Obviously, it's night time. It's not the best. It's raining and it's windy, but it should fish up pretty well. So we just got to suck it up, and this is what we're doing. So yeah, I've got a bite on both. We've had a couple of straps between us and a small hound, but as Steve said, tonight hopefully we can get into a few stingrays, but definitely a few Solent hounds. As I've said to you before, the Solent is pretty much one of the best locations in the UK to get a hound. With all the hound fishing, as we've done before, they turn up in packs. So you can be fishing for hounds for probably 2 or 3 hours and not get one, and within half an hour have 10. The chance today of a big one is definite. We've definitely got a chance of a really big hound. But yeah, simple tactics, up and overs, 6-foot pulleys, crab baits, rag baits, stick them out there in the tide, put the ratchets on, and away we go. As I've said already, I've got a bite on both. It's definitely not a hound, so I'm just going to hit into it, wind it in. Hopefully we can get into a few fish. What we got? Nothing. I just been stripped. Anyway, I'll sort this mess out. There's a bit of weed. But welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So it's a bit rushed this evening. We've just got here. We're just on high water. So the aim is to fish hard. Hopefully I can get a bit of action for you and get us into the fish. I am trying. I've just been trying to sort my rigs out. I think I got a hound on here, everyone. Yep. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I've just caught up with it. Doesn't feel like a smooth hound. No. No, I think might be a stinger up on top, bouncing along. A little one. Well, if it was a hound, I missed it. I'm not actually sure what it is. I missed it. Oh well. It's pretty carnage here, everyone. We got Steve's in. That's a hound. Yeah, we've got a load of strap hills at the moment. They keep ruining our rigs. I've got 3 or 4 rigs made, but you wind them in, it takes you 10 minutes to sort them out, and then all of a sudden you hear your ratchets. But we will get some fishing done. We'll get some bites on camera and hopefully get into a few fish. But the signs are really good. Just hopefully the strap hills piss off. It's been interesting. We've been fishing for about an hour. Well, the lads have been fishing for nearly 2. You know me, I was just messing around doing some filming and just chatting shit really, as you know. And yeah, the weed's been an absolute nightmare. I'm sure I mentioned at the start of the video, if you like your weed, it's pretty much like Jamaica for the weed front, or Holland. It's a nightmare here down the Solent. It's because it's so shallow. The sun, obviously, like weeds in your garden, they need the sun to grow. So where the Solent's nice and warm, it's really shallow. So when the sun beats down, it obviously grows loads of weed. And it's an absolute nightmare when you're fishing, especially in this strong tide. But I've not really had a chance to talk to you. It's been cast out, weed, slack line, slack line, slack line. We've not really had many fish. We've had loads of little eels and a few small hounds, but nothing really what we're here targeting. So I'm going to keep fishing. I'm going to keep trying. I keep the baits going in, and hopefully when that tide drops back a bit, the weed should ease off, and then we can get a few bites on camera. And you never know, I may actually catch us a few fish. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So it's been a bit rushed at the start, but when that tide drops out, I promise you, we get the lads on camera, we get a few fish, and I will definitely try my hardest to make us a nice video. Wish me luck. We were almost in the car, or in the van on the way home. The weed was horrendous. I've not been able to fish for an hour. Steve, being Steve, has kept fishing and fishing and fishing, and he just caught a nice bass. He's had 2 or 3 bites, and now the weed's dropped out. I'm actually in the middle between Stu and Steve, so it's quite hard for me to fish. So what I've done is just sat back, made a few rigs, while deciding whether to stay or go somewhere else, or even go home. So we set it out. Steve's continued to fish, and it's just fine now. So what I've done, I've put both my rods back out, big rag baits, and we've got a chance. It's a beautiful evening. The wind's dropped out. It's just a weed. The tide's looking good. We're about 2 hours after high now, and we've definitely got a chance, everyone. So what I'm going to do is keep fishing hard. Hopefully between us now, we stay on the action, because Stu's just had a doggy. Not great, but it's a fish. And when I get some bites, I'll bring you back. In between us, we can hopefully make you, or continue to make you, a good video. See you in a minute when that rod and reel are screaming off, and we're bent right into the action here on the Solent on the south of England. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, that's my ratchet. Right on cue. Oh, just look at that. I'll light it up for you. That's on the left hand rod. Ragworm at probably 50-60 yards. I've not been banging it, obviously. The less line I got in the water, the less chance I've got of getting weed. Rod just come flying back. I'm not going to hit it yet. That come right back then, Stu. What the hell? Put the camera. Put the camera on. I thought it was just going to go. Come on. Still a little bit of weed in the water, but nothing like before. Anyway, I'll let that continue. If it rips off, I'll bring it back. The first fish we've had positively run off tonight. Yeah. As Steve saying, he was hoping it might have been a stingray, the way it slowly went off, but it looks like a hound now. It's kiting. I don't think it's a massive one. There we are. It's a better fish. And there we are. That's a better one. That's a really starry, common smooth hound.
Spots on it.
Yeah, pretty man.
If it behaves itself, you better see.
Wait, pack it in. And there we go. Well done. Ooh, it's been emotional.
One of a few, but
yeah, that's the biggest fisher tonight. It normally fishes a lot better than this.
normally conditions are absolutely perfect. I can't believe there's not been wall-to-wall hounds.
I know, yeah, we are going to fish on a little bit more,
Yeah,
which is a bit naughty because it is quite late, but
very late. I've got to dig in 2 hours' time.
oh, nice. But look, there's a smooth hound. Steve's doing a really good job of holding it.
It's not a very happy one.
Got no teeth. Come on. Anyway, that's a smooth hound. We'll keep fishing.
Lovely.
Well done.
Sticking back.
Pulling down. Looks fishy. Let's have a look at it, shall we? I'll try not to blind you in my light. I'm sorry about that. Tide's starting to pull a little bit again, so we might have a little bit of weed, but I think there's a fish there. It feels fishy. There's also some weed. Definitely picked up some weed on the way in. Could we have a fish inside the weed? Hard graft. Big weed inbound. Well, it's a shame because the weed dropped out for a bit. We're just starting to catch a few fish. And now it's back. Good workout as ever though. Keep me fit, eh? What we're dealing with, everyone. Big weed. I know, it's a good lot of weed, that, Steve. Can't believe it.
That's not too much weed though.
And there we go. A lesser spotted knobhead. Sweet, I'll get this one back. Cheers, everyone. Believe it or not, that's the end of a session. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and we've given it our best shot. We've had loads of fish. Steve's only had the one decent fish and that's the biggest fish out of all of us. So yeah, well done, Steve. Nice hound, probably about £8. The rest of us have just had small fish. As you've seen, I've just had a doggy, I've had a small eel, Steve's had a bass, Stu's had a doggy and some eels. But look, it's been hard. The weed hasn't helped, but that's fishing. So my name's Wayne, this has been the Solent. He's Steve Perry, he's Stuart Jones. All three of us have struggled, but we caught some fish, we got out, and we had a good time. Until next time, see you later, look out for yourself, and I'll see you somewhere else, probably Chesil Beach, cod fishing. Got a fish? Oh. Is that a little bass? A smooth hound. Oh yeah. Stu's just caught a little smooth hound. Look, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you somewhere else soon, everyone. Look after yourself. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was shit, but we can't win them all.